My song of the summer is What's the Score, which is my own song. But that's only because I have to work on it so much. That's my next release. Wireless Festival is wicked and super hot. If I could be anyone else for one day, I would be Kendrick Lamar. He's probably the biggest hip-hop artist in the world right now. And yeah, I just think he's had huge success, but in a very credible way. And he's playing later on, which I would love to do. So I'm thinking of a Bob Marley song. I have to be a Bob Marley song. Maybe Revolution. That's my favourite Bob Marley song at the moment. And I just think it's a beautiful song and a redemption song as well. And again, the message is so important. And so I just think it's really, really important to have messages like that in the song. So probably that one. Probably like public speaking, or if I was at school when a teacher used to ask me a question that I didn't know, or if I hadn't done my homework and I had to get up and do a piece, that terrifies me, that kind of stuff. But snakes and spiders and all that stuff, I think they sound. I used to be really scared of did you ever see the film Witches? The Roald Dahl thing? That used to terrify me when I was a kid. As soon as they take off those masks, that used to freak me out, and I used to think they were, that was horrible. So the witches, I'm scared of the witches. If I could have one superpower, it would be to stop time and to do other stuff. So Bernard's watch, that is unbelievable. Like, that is the best thing you can do anything. If you didn't get older, so you're still 20 or however old you are. Because otherwise you'd just be, because then you could learn anything. You could do absolutely anything. If I was boss of the world, my one rule would be no violence for a whole day. Probably jump out a second-story building when I was like 4 years old, into like a little trailer with hay in. I was really gullible when I was a kid, and my older sister used to make me do really stupid stuff, and she was like, oh yeah, you can jump. And then as soon as I jumped, I luckily made it. They didn't think I was going to jump. I jumped, and then I looked up and I saw them climbing down the ladder at the side. So that was a pretty crazy thing to do. I really love like the Ladbroke Grove area. I think that's or Portobello Road. There's some wicked stuff in there. There's a lot of markets I really want to check out. I know the Hackney Market, apparently that's supposed to be dope, and there's a Borough Market. Yeah. Apparently that's supposed to be amazing. So those kind of vibes, anything like market kind of vibes, I love. Where there's like loads of food stores and stuff. And, but yeah, otherwise my house, man, for sure. It's kind of hard to imagine life without music, because I feel like it's been part of my life for such a long time. I love everything kind of creative, so I love art. I'd love to be an artist. I don't know if I'm talented enough to have done that, but acting as well, drama. I used to love that at school. I don't enjoy having a boss or stuff like that. So something where you can, I wouldn't say I'm that entrepreneurial, but I try, business, start my own business, whether it be having a coffee shop or something, or a record store, or I think just, I try to do something like that where I can do something that I want to do instead of be told what to do. And I wish I could dance. Just in the back end of the last one, I wish I could dance. From recent memories, one of my mates, Jay Alexander, go check out his stuff. He did a song that was Be Yourself. I think the message in that song is just, it's a pretty like cliche message in some ways, but I think that's the most important piece of advice you could give to anyone is just be honest, because it's very difficult, I think, to be a completely honest person with yourself. And I think as soon as you are able to do that, then a lot more happy you'll be. And just try not to care as much what other people think, and just do your thing. My friend Jay Alexander, his EP that's coming out. I don't know when he's dropping it, but that's banging if you like neo soul, soul-y kind of stuff. My guitarist Ed Black, he'll be dropping a new EP, so definitely go check that out. Also, Lil Kana, Rebel Clef, they're amazing. They're like hip-hop artists. Tom Mishk, he's amazing. Rosie Lowe, she's dropping an album soon, so that's going to be killer. Sinead Harnett, she's kind of not really, she's pretty big, doing really well at the moment, but if you haven't heard of her, definitely go check her stuff out. Zach Abel, I really like his stuff as well. And I always check out like Giles Peterson's stuff. His compilations, he always has really cool, interesting artists on there that are kind of underground, so yeah, enough stuff. But definitely my boy Jay Alexander and Ed, they'll be doing cool stuff.